Good evening. This is Dr. Eric, and we are live. And my apologies because what I had done is my fault. I had gone to print some things, and I went to a printer, and I didn't put it back to the optimal, internet. That's why I was trying to do too much with too little. Isn't that amazing? So let's go back and talk again. Tonight we're going to talk about in 3 times is the charm. Is CBG the new CBD? Now, I hope that you remember that we had one of our sessions, we talked about CBGA as the impetus for CBG. That with the acid form of CBGA, once you decarboxylate it, it becomes CBG. And CBG is has been designated as the father of all, or mother, or father and mother of all the cannabinoids. Because from that CBGA goes CBG, and from CBG you get the 3 top cannabinoids. I know, hey gang, write it down. From the CBG you get CBDA, you get TCHA, and you get CBCA. Now those are all acid forms, and those acid forms have to be reduced to the neutral forms, and the neutral forms wind up being CBD, THC, and CBC. But what started all this mess? It was all started by CBG. And there's a great deal of emphasis and research trying to be put on to the whole aspect of CBG. We want to know whether it has a better entourage effect. We want to know whether it can counter some of the euphoria of THC. There are a lot of questions to be asked, but there's not much research done. I will tell you that I'm going to work my butt off to try to find out, do some R&D, research and development. And I have a buddy that has grown with a higher concentration than normal. See, CBG is very low percentage, less than 1%, that you can find it in biomass. However, the same situation was true for CBD. But you got to have CBDA before you can have CBD. And it was studied for some time, and then the smart people were able to go through a process and go and get higher concentrations of CBD. And now there are much larger concentrations that grow. They believe that CBG may be the new CBD. And I will tell you that in between the CBD and the CBG, it must sound like a nursery rhyme or something, is CBDA. And I think that you all know that I have created my formulation of 2-path, where I have equal parts CBD, equal parts CBDA, okay? And guess what I want to add now? I want to see if I can add another one called CBG. And so I got a buddy that has grown with a higher concentration of CBG, and I'm going to be doing some research and development on it. I just ordered 60 pounds more of organic grapeseed oil, which is one of the things that I use because it's great for the skin. It's a long chain free fatty acid that oftentimes bypasses the stomach. They believe that the CBG has many of the characteristics of CBD. It may help to regulate mood, okay, and boost anandamide. And anandamide, I told you, is an endogenous cannabinoid that we make. But if we can boost it with CBG, that's what we want to do. Okay, it might also have the potential of antibacterial and cancer-fighting capabilities. So we know that CBD has some of those same characteristics. The next could reduce intraocular pressure for glaucoma. And I've been giving out THC and CBD for that now for 8 years. Now, can it be better? Because it's more rudimentary? Maybe so. We may have neuroprotective properties. Go read that. Go read the patent that was given out in 2003 to those 4 NIH doctors that found that CBD, cannabidiol, has anti-inflammatory, neuroprotective, and neuroproliferative capabilities. That's what they say. I mean, this is fabulous. And I told you that I predict within 3 years, people that have strokes are probably going to be given some combination of cannabidiol and CBD, and maybe it'll be CBG, maybe it'll be CBG, CBD, and CBC. Let me show you one. Let me show you something that we have in our 2-path, and this is the new 2-path that's coming out, and this is known as a COA. This is a certificate of authorization of authenticity. And if you look here, and I've shown this to you before, but now it might make more sense. Okay, over here is CBDA. Next is CBD. And this over here is CBC. And that was the first time that I was able to get it incorporated into the mix. So really, really pleased about it. And it has all the tracking. You can see it has the name. You have to have a chain of custody. I got a COA today that had no batch number, that had no identification on it, and I can't help you. I don't know. It might have been a dandelion on the side of the road that you picked up and had it tested, and this is the results. I can't tell you. You have to have a chain of custody because we need to ensure that our safety is being protected, and that's what HCI does. That's what daily vitamin CBD does. We put the science, we do the formulation with the science in mind. So that's important. Let's see. Next thing, it says it may help to reduce pain and inflammation. Same thing that CBD does. It's the same thing that CBDA does. The same thing that CBC does. But we're talking about putting these together and getting what's known as an entourage effect. The entourage effect is a synergistic component that makes everything more effective. Okay, look at that. That's more effective. Okay, if we couldn't do that, we couldn't grasp, we couldn't hold things, we couldn't have many, many things. So this is a sign of a synergistic component that we call the entourage in this chemical formation. Okay, also says it could increase appetite. One of the things that perpetuated Dr. Mikaria was back in 1995 when he put his medical license on the line to help these young men that had AIDS. They couldn't eat, they had no appetite, and that's when he got the THC through Proposition 215, such that it could be used as a compassionate alternative medicine. And he lost his license for it. They took his license for a period of time, caused him a lot of stress, and he died an early death. And I know that his sister is also a physician, public health physician, and I don't think she's ever forgiven the state of California. But it's I'm sure that they're. I know going through the door first, you get all of the bad stuff that's being thrown at the door. So. I'm willing to take it because I have some CBG biomass coming, and I'm going to go and put it through my experimentation. I'm going to see what kind of combination I can get, and then go and try to make it better. We got to keep on making it better. We can't. It's not a steady state. The CBD is being quickly replaced by CBDA, and we're already there. So I have to keep ahead of the curve for you, my patients, for you, the public. Okay, so that's what I have for you tonight. I hope that that stimulates some of you. Let's recap real quick. Have you had your daily vitamin CBD today to help reduce your inflammation in your body, to help your immune system, to support your immune system? Okay, if you haven't, go to Daily Vitamin CBD today. When you go to an order, please write a review if you've used it before. If not, order it. Do it on the redo. The share button, please share it. We are running a campaign. We're pushing things out now, in a big way because we have merchant services. We have been held up again. We got those things thrown at us through the front door because we use the word CBD. A lot of CBD companies, they call them phytocannabinoids, and they don't say CBD, so they let that slide, okay, because there's 140 of them. But we said we want to make sure that people get their vitamin CBD. So we have made no bones about what we're doing, and that's what we got thrown off of TD Bank, PayPal, Square, Stripe, okay, and others. And it took us almost 6 months to get back on the merchant services. We're back on. So go on, order. You can pay with credit card. You know, always, these are things that make businesses go. And I want to thank you for making this business go. And we look forward to talking with you tomorrow evening. We had a great talk last night. It was great for me to have the opportunity to talk to a financial service, the Modern Woodmen. We're a group that look at community support, community activity. Kit, I know that you were on. Hopefully, it was good for you. It was good for me to be able to talk to a group of people. And the people had a lot of great questions at the end, and it changes some minds. We have some mind changing that we have to do. So, have you had your daily vitamin CBD today to reduce your inflammation and support your immune system? Please and thank you very much, and have a good night. Out.